Welcome back, everybody. Episode 3 of Cave of the Damned. So this is a separate story from our main Out of the Abyss playthrough. I'm the Maddie Baddie leader here for my 3 Maddie Baddies who are playing their own characters. This is a one-shot of sorts. I'm expecting it to be around 6 episodes or so, but we'll see. So if you have not listened to episodes 1 and 2 of Cave of the Damned, you should go back and listen to those first. But let's do a quick recap. So, our 3 characters, Nim, Alder, and Mia, were brought on to find a missing child in the Cave of the Damned. And they found themselves battling neothalids, giant spiders, ettercaps, and now they want to take a short rest. Right as they were about to take their short rest, Mia, played by Will, they kind of fell into this wall of effigies in this large cavern, knocked one of the effigies loose, and behind it was a peephole. Looking through the peephole, Mia saw a hooded figure bringing a dagger down into what looked like a body atop of an altar. So that's where we're going to pick it up. Mia has just seen this, and so this being in this big cloak, hood up, clearly humanoid, hard to see anything else other than that, plunges this dagger down. Do you continue to watch, Mia?
Yeah, is there any chance to roll perception to get a couple more details while I'm peeping at this, or not necessarily? You can. Okay.
Absolutely, go ahead. As you continue to watch, they take that dagger, and it looks like they make a slicing motion, and then they kind of wipe it off on the sleeve of their cloak.
Okay.
It looks like they set it back down on the altar.
Cool. That's probably all I'll get because I rolled a nat 1, but I do have +8 for a total of a 9.
Okay,
so,
got it.
I'm strong, everybody.
First roll, let's go.
Starting strong.
Yeah.
Get it out the way.
I think as you watch this happen, and it kind of takes you aback, and your nat 1 is kind of that representation of you like flinching. And as you kind of jolt backwards, what catches your eye is that there's actually an inscription above the peephole, and you look away for a moment. And you're kind of looking at these words, and then you like refocus and you look back in this peephole, and what you had seen previously is gone.
Oh.
Whereas previously it was this altar and this being plunging a dagger into something. And you remember the room that you were looking into being very dark. And now as you look, it looks like just a dark cave ahead. You don't see the altar, you don't see a person. And you are left wondering what just happened.
Alda, can you come here for a moment? And while I'm being personally loud, I'm like whispering this to Alder, like, come over here for a moment.
Absolutely. I'll tread over that way.
Take a look through this hole and tell me what you see. Now, I will tell you, just a moment ago, I looked in and saw what looked like a hooded man eviscerating one of our paladin friends. And I looked away for a moment because I saw some words here which I have yet to really look upon and read. So maybe I'll do that as well while you're peeping. But when I looked back, that was all gone. And I will step back so Alder can look in. And can I try to read the words that are inscribed above this hole?
Both of you can tell me what languages you speak. And then, Alder, if you want to roll perception or investigation.
Perception sounds great, Sam. Perception is like a really.
I don't think we have an intelligent
you're
person
telling me
here.
with your passive 23 that you want to use perception to. No,
I am a humble passive 16. I'm the beef. 16. I'm the beefcake.
I have the passive 23.
I'm sorry.
He's the psycho.
Yes.
And Alder speaks Common and Draconic.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
I speak Common, Dwarvish, and Sylvan.
Okay. Neither of you are able to read what is written here.
Fuck.
But it is scratched in this like it's clearly an haphazard engraving. It's nothing. It looks very childish.
Tibold, no.
What'd you get, Elder?
16 for me.
Okay. You realize you can't read this, and you lean forward and peer through this peephole.
I can't read.
Good.
I
As
just
you look
realized
through,
I can't read.
you see a very the way that this peephole is, even if it were bright in the room that you're looking into, you wouldn't be able to see much just by the nature of the peephole. And what you do see is an empty room, but on the far end of it, it looks like the wall has additional tunnels. So you're like looking into this cave. There's no altar, there's no person, but on the far end there's additional passageways within the cavern.
Okay. I'll turn to Mia. Now, it does seem that whatever you saw a moment ago is fully gone now, but there does seem to be a way through up ahead if you wish to pursue it, though this hole is quite small. I could take my echo over here there, but that might be the only one who could fit, really.
Yeah, give me a moment. And Mia's gonna go to try to find Nim. Nim?
Alder just sits down and starts short resting. It's fine.
Yes, dear.
Don't call me that. Come here for a moment.
Oh, you love me.
Mm.
I'm gonna come down and meet with Mia.
Okay. Mia's like, there's a hole here I would like you to look through. Just tell me what you happen to see. Does he bend down to look through the hole?
He's suspicious. Isn't gonna be one of those things where you hit me as I look through, is it?
No. I would never. You know that.
Very well. And he does lean down and looks through the hole.
Cool. Mia grabs him by his belt loop and his shirt collar and, like, battering rams him through the wall.
Oh my god!
This is for all those names earlier.
Okay, so the intent here is clearly to make a hole in the wall.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my.
Can I try to read the script as I'm being, like, pulled back?
Wait, I'm sorry. You want to fight it or help it?
No, but, I mean, she's, like, swinging me, so I imagine there's, like, a real back before I get slammed into a wall.
Yes. So I'm going to say this is a grapple. You can contest it or not. And then we'll roll damage. Depending on
Do I have advantage because I surprised him with this?
Absolutely. I would
Fuck
not take
yes.
that
I
very well.
don't know that I was surprised. I don't know that I was surprised.
Oh. That's
I think you need to be honest with yourself here, Brendan.
I am. I literally asked if something was going to happen if I looked in the hole.
All right. Straight
it's a
roll. This is a
19.
grapple.
Also 19.
damn it.
Okay. You go to swing Nim back, and Nim, what do you do? You not get stuck.
I think I just give, like, a little puff of air, and as she's, like, reeling me back, I push, slip out of her hands, and, like, do a backward somersault in the air and land on my feet.
Oh, come on now. Your thick skull was going to get through this wall. Nothing else could have done it.
Darling, you need my head for better things than the wall.
I don't know what, but okay.
What's that script there? And,
I don't know. I can't read, apparently.
Can I take a look at it?
Yeah, what can you read?
Common, Druidic, Infernal, and Primordial.
It's probably infernal.
You cannot read it.
I
Oh,
cannot read it.
fuck. We dumb as a box of rocks.
Speaking of,
You just look over and Alder's just, like, sitting down. Him and his Echo are both, like, watching you, eating, like, I don't know, like, apple, like, look like chunks, just like,
are we creating a through line, or the lo-fi beats playing?
yeah.
Yeah, right.
All right, well, since we don't have a great means at the moment, I guess we can just wait, rest like we had discussed, and then try to figure out how to get through this wall.
Yeah, if you want to roll a perception first, Nim,
'Cause-
because you were going to look through the hole. Assuming
Yes,
you still
I
want
was.
to do that, you can do that. And everyone
Mia,
else...
Mia walks away, leaving
I
him
will
alone.
I will wait until Mia is like a solid 20 paces away.
Beautiful, beautiful.
I'm over
Smart.
here. You should be fine now. She's like tensed, ready to run at him.
27.
Damn. So you look through, you see similar to what Alder did. No altar, no person. But on the far end of the wall, you see
Morgan Freeman.
Those, like, those holes. You additionally note that
He sees those holes.
he sees all of them, Shia LaBeouf. In the room that you're in, there's a trickling stream through the middle of it. You note, as you look through, that it looks like that stream continues into this room.
Interesting.
Additionally, with your 27, you see more effigies on the walls.
Oh. Well, didn't either of you clock the effigies on the walls?
Nope.
Can't say I did.
Well, there's more of those.
I think with a 27, I would also give you...
Oh, wait. Gods are giving me more.
Morgan Freeman's such a giver.
There's some kind of black substance on the far wall.
Ooh.
But that's all you can see from here.
Don't
Alright,
say
that's-
anything.
That's
It's
it.
fine. I don't know what it is. It
Yes, so.
could be weird cave goop.
Could be.
It's always weird cave goop.
Always.
Always.
So are you all going to take a short rest?
I vote yes.
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. You do that. Go ahead and mark it off. I'm assuming because it's a short rest, you're all keeping watch.
Woo.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and roll your hit dice, whatever you got to do. An
Great.
hour passes, unless you want to rest for longer, but up
I'm
to you.
I'm good with the short rest, but you guys let
Yeah.
me know how you're doing.
I'm good.
I'm not bad. A short rest would have me just fine.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Yeah,
All right,
I-
so
yeah.
you take your short rest and you contemplate the space that you're in. Above you, of course, are those that big spider web across the ceiling. There's the trickling stream, that strange dark alcove that teleported Alder's. What do you call it? Your
Echo.
echo. And then there are basically two ways out of this room unless you create a hole using Nim's skull. And those two ways are the way that you came into the room, in which you the spiders attacked you, and then to the south. And it looks like to the south there are two branching tunnels.
DM Sam,
Yes.
how deep is this stream that's running through the center of the room?
Yeah, it is it's trickling, so it is no more than 4 inches deep at its deepest.
Okay.
It is very shallow.
Okay.
Can't swim that.
No.
Well, are you interested in going through the hole? I could see if there's a door on the other side.
I could do that.
Well,
Turn
no,
into something small.
Shut up. I'm just gonna bop my echo through the keyhole,
Okay, great.
and then swap places so I'm inside the other room.
You both are so rude to me.
Okay, so you're
that's how we
automatically
do
moving
Albert.
into the other room.
Yep.
And your echo is left with Mia and Nim.
Yep.
Okay. Let's move everybody then so that everyone can see. So I'm assuming
yeah.
you will...
Is this a new map? Or just a new area in the map?
No, it's a black screen, Will. Can't you see?
No.
Can everyone see?
I don't see any change.
It's just dark.
That would be because I have to move you to the left.
I'm blind.
I'm blind.
I cannot see.
Okay,
him
so you should be able to
leaving
move
it
to see things now.
I'm blind.
About right?
I'm stupid.
No.
It's the same.
Is it a refresh maybe on Roll20?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you have dynamic lighting on, right?
Yeah.
So no one can see?
No, it looks the same. It hasn't changed
Yeah.
for us.
Wait, you're still on the original map?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm on a different. I'm on a different screen, but it's all black.
Oh, Roll20 is now updating. Okay,
Yep.
there we
Oh,
go.
and-
I see
right.
things.
And now I'm in the new place.
Okay, so everyone can see the map now, but not Brendan?
I cannot.
Oh, that's
You
not a
made this
problem.
wrong last time, Brendan.
Damn,
Fine.
you nincompoop.
Oh,
How about
now
now?
I see.
Okay, great. Everybody's good?
Everybody
Yes.
good.
Okay, and you should be able to control your echo as well, is that right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so you're all in the map to like represent that you can all see what he is saying, but you're not actually here.
Okay.
Alder. Actually, give me 1 second.
Okay.
You send your echo through this peephole, and then what does it look like when you swap places?
I imagine there's like a momentary like fuzz, like almost like static on a TV screen, and then all of a sudden like it either clarifies into Alder or it like refuzzes even further into his echo.
Sick. You both watch this happen as the echo appears in the room with you, and Alder, you appear in a large open cavern with that trickling stream running through it. A tall, unlit torch made of gnarled sticks and a melted candle atop a skull stands in the center of the room. The walls of this cavernous space are a series of 10-foot diameter tunnel openings. They lead from the floor where you stand, and they go up, up, up. And as you look up, you realize that you can't even see the ceiling in this room. It's just complete darkness above you.
Wow. Are there any entrances or exits to this area?
Yes. So as you appear looking forward, just like as if you were still looking through that peephole, you could head to the right. There's a very open passageway, and you can head to the left, and there is another passageway. And then, of course, they're all of these like Swiss cheese holes along the walls, which you think you could also venture down into.
Okay.
But
Cool.
they look different than the tunnels to your left and right.
Gotcha. All right, so he's going to keep that Warhammer out and ready, and he's going to take a look. Is there anything, like, are there any? He's looking for hidden doors on the area that he just walked through, or by the stream. Is there anything? Because he was kind of looking through a keyhole. Like, is there anything there?
Yeah. If you want to go ahead and roll investigation for the room.
Cool.
Specifically for.
18.
Within this space, you're very confused because clearly, Mia told you that there was an entire altar, there was a person, but what Mia saw was like an altar that was obscured in shadow. What you see is like a decently bright room because there's all this bioluminescent fungi. As you're doing your investigation, there's the torch in the center of this space, and as you're looking around, there's the ooze on the floor, this like black ichor, and then there's stalagmites and stalactites, but you're not seeing much else until you walk over to the left and you see what looks like footprints in one particular area, kind of centered, but you're not seeing anything around it, if that makes sense. Like, there's just some like footprints.
You know, like no real start or finish, just like a few footprints and then nothing.
Correct.
Almost out of nothing.
Yes.
Interesting. Well,
It is a mystery.
Alder looks through the keyhole, sees Echo is still there. Why not? I'm gonna light the torch.
Okay.
No.
You what are you lighting it with?
I got a tinder box in my kit.
Thank
Perfect.
goodness.
So bring out the foot and steel is like and hoping to get a light.
And it lights very quickly. As you approach the torch, you light it with this tinder box, and a blue flame greedily erupts in a bright light. And as you watch, the walls of this space are blanketed in magical darkness. And a few things appear as if a mirage has been lifted. You see on the far end of the room an altar with a humanoid creature laying in a pool of that black ichor. You also see that black liquid trails from the altar across the room to where you had seen it when the torch was not lit. Would you like to do? If you turn around, you do not see the peephole because the walls of this space are now dark.
Oh my.
Can I just quickly interrupt?
Merciful.
I imagine Mia is like trying to look in and watch Alder as he's doing this. Does anything change for her looking
Yes, you're absolutely right. As you look through the peephole, now you see the same thing you saw originally. So the assumption here is that when you first looked through, the torch was lit. And you saw the altar, and you saw the being. And now you see Alder, and you see these dark walls as he like approaches it.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, but Alder, you don't see the peephole. It's too dark.
Yeah. I'm gonna approach the altar.
Okay.
I want to see what's up with that.
Yeah, I don't have a crappy token for it.
Sam, is it fair to think that is this like a makeshift wall still that we're kind of looking through, or am I interpreting your description wrong from last time? Like, is this something that I feel like I could make an opening large enough to get through, or no?
I'm gonna need an intelligence-based check, or you can just go with your gut.
Okay.
You know that's not what we're here for, Sam.
I need you to roll with your architect brain.
Yeah, my snoo brain is real good.
Your snoo?
Snoo.
Yeah, he's got a new brain, as we all know.
As we all know. That's a straight 12.
With a 12? Man, you might be able to break this wall down, my man.
All right. Oh, you know what? I got these gauntlets for a reason. Can I just I don't want to damage my weapons, but can I just take a good fist-sized rock and try to start breaking it open from the people around? Okay. just cause Mia's nervous for Alder. I can't even read that die. This is strength. Okay, 17?
With a 17, it looks like, I'm assuming you're hitting around the people.
Yeah, because there's already an opening. I figure it might be weak around there. With my average intelligence of a 10.
You think, with that 17, go ahead and roll damage. It does seem like you are making a bigger hole.
Okay, you want me to roll improvised weapon D4, or do you want something different?
Yeah.
Okay.
Improvised weapon D4. Let's do that.
Plus...
Sam, while this is happening, Nim is concentrating on the casting of a spell.
Okay, great. Let me know. How long does that take for you?
It takes a minute to cast.
Okay, we'll circle back.
Okay, I rolled 7 total damage.
Okay. Nim, will you make a perception check?
Sure.
Oh, wait, you're concentrating. Just kidding. No, you're not. Don't
Oh,
roll
yeah.
that.
Yep.
Nim, I hope you're watching our back.
Yeah. Are you going to continue to attack
Sorry,
this
doing
wall,
important things
Mia?
over here, Mia.
It
Well,
does look like the hole is getting bigger.
Does it
You think
feel
you're gonna
like
keep
it'll
at it.
continue to give way if I do this?
Yeah, it does. It feels like the rock will continue to.
Okay. I guess Mia, like, having discovered this, would look back to Nim and be like, hey, Nim, this might take a minute, but I might be able to get us through this wall.
Don't hurt yourself, dear. I'll be able to help in a minute.
Oh, should I just wait then for your magnificence to do
You
something?
can do whatever you would like to do.
Oh no, I'm so glad you're here to help, so I'll just wait. Hey Alder, I don't know if you can hear me, but Nim's gonna do something to help. And then she'll turn around and cross her arms and wait.
I'm just gonna. He goes back looking at the altar.
I'd like
Okay,
to
great.
imagine as Mia is just being sassy as all hell and looking through the hole, she turns around across her arms, and charging at the wall is this giant earth elemental. Just
I told you it was the best thing to do it. God damn.
I cast Conjure Elemental.
Okay.
I conjured a whole ass earth elemental, and it's just going to charge and like look like it's about to pummel her and punch right over her head into the wall.
Okay, great. Yeah.
She doesn't even move.
Will you roll what that damage looks like?
Sure.
Roll fist?
Okay. Do I need to roll to hit or just roll damage?
Just roll damage.
Okay.
The earth elemental
You
missed the wall.
You couldn't hit the broadside of yourself?
Stone on stone.
Okay, so it does 2d8 plus 5, and this is a siege monster, so that damage is doubled against objects and structures.
We love earth elementals.
All right.
So 24 points of damage to the wall.
Okay.
It was a pretty low roll.
Where is everyone in relation to the wall?
I'm right next to the fist of the elemental because I was trying to be all cool. I won't lie. That's what I said.
And where is Nim?
I am like 15
100
feet
back.
away from the wall.
Okay.
I
I
back.
need one of you to roll me a d20.
Oh no.
You
that's
want
fine.
this one, Nim?
No, go ahead, tough girl.
Okay. Hey, another 12. You take
On a
24
10
points of
plus,
damage. Oh no.
the ceiling collapses.
Oh no.
Yes, this elemental
That tracks.
bursts
Yep.
through the wall and does end up in the room that you're in, Alder. And as you turn around, you see that there was a weakened, obviously, portion above this peephole, and you see it fall down onto Mia.
Hey guys, I bet that's what that writing was.
Just says danger under construction.
Yeah. I just like how the earth elemental Kool-Aid man styled like through the wall, and Mia's just like, hey, crushed.
Mia, you take 18 points of bludgeoning.
Oof. All right,
And
all
you
right, all
are-
right.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as well.
Beans. Wow, I'm not rolling great tonight, guys. I might be the first one dead. That's a 9.
You are buried.
Oh no.
There it
So
is.
if you remain buried underneath this collapse for a minute, you're going to take more bludgeoning damage. And as of right now, you are suffocating.
Okay.
I will say once the rocks settle, I will have the earth elemental start like pulling the rubble.
Perfect. We don't even need to roll it. You easily get Mia out. She is bruised, obviously. Bleeding, cuts.
I imagine her nose is like broken and she just
Yeah, it's like
crunches it back in place. like snot rockets out the blood.
Oh.
I'm
Alder.
fine.
Alder, you see all of this happen. Are you still focused on this altar?
I feel like there's like a long, slow moment of like Alder with like Warhammer on his shoulder, like looking over at that like total shit show behind him, just shakes his head and yes, goes back to the altar.
Amazing. And it is kind of a weird thing that you see because that circle of magical darkness, kind of the edge of it is like half into Mia, half into this wall, half into this elemental. So they keep coming in and out of the darkness as whatever happens gets cleaned up. But you walk toward this altar. As you get closer, you see that it's like on a raised dais beneath a stone archway. There are chains wrapped around these like pillars, and they seem to be more of them around the base that are broken. The stone slab, there's an ornate dagger sitting there covered in that black substance, and then of course the body laying on top. Clearly a member of the Paladin Order. You've actually already seen a member of the Order when you were your echo was in that room. You see the same sigils. It's clear that they are two of the same.
Gotcha.
If you want to roll an investigation, you might find other things.
Yeah, I want to take well, before I take a good hard look at this body, can I take another just peek around and see if there... Mia said there was a dude in here. Is there a dude in here?
Yeah, you can roll perception and then investigation.
Alright, I will do so. First roll perception.
Sam, I'm just letting
18.
you know I used a healer's kit to heal myself back up 17 hit points.
Perfect, thank you.
And then the investigation is a 3.
Okay, so 17 perception, 3 investigation.
Yep.
You look around, there is no one that you can see around this altar, and you do think that you would see them based on the fact that it truly is just like stone archway, stone slab, not really anywhere to hide. And then the magical darkness, which you're now in.
All of them in darkness.
Yes. You don't hear anything, you don't smell it. Well, you smell the body, but you don't see any other movement. With your 3 investigation, you know your perception is leading you to look around this altar. You do find a couple things. Looks like some bottles. There's like a little ceramic bowl. You find like a satchel. There's actually a couple bones on the ground. But that's about it.
This man appears to be dead. And Elder walk away.
What you say?
There's the
Nothing.
dead guy over there.
He's just being hyper perceptive as always. And Nim will stroll into the room and take a look around the altar as well.
Yeah. Can I take a little rock and throw it into the ooze?
Yeah, sure. You throw a rock into this ooze. And I'm not going to make you roll for that because, like, it just does that. Nothing happens. It just kind of, like, bounces. But the rock is now covered in ooze. It lands in it.
Gross.
And then Nim, you want to roll investigation, perception. You'll get different things depending on what you roll.
Let's do the one I have a bonus for. Let's do perception.
Love it.
I imagine Mia comes over and sees like the bones in the bowl, and she's like, "Oh my god, guys, chopsticks! They was having a picnic here."
A picnic?
Of course, I'm being sarcastic.
Not a single brain cell in the group. 14 for perception.
Yeah, I mean, you see what Alder did. There's no person in the room. You see the same objects. The torch is still lit. The blue flame is not diminished. And you're surrounded in darkness.
Okay.
Did you say the bottles were filled with any kind of liquid or anything like that, or are they empty?
Alder found the bottles, but I do not believe he touched them.
Nope.
But, like, can we see into the bottles, or are they, like,
I'm sorry, they are opaque. So
Okay.
if you would have to lift it, open it, smell it, drink it, but you're not sure. So again, anyone wants to investigate any of these items is welcome to. Just let me know.
I guess.
Let me just dangle this carrot.
in case in going with Mia's, theme here, I will uncork one bottle at a time and take like a sniff and try to figure out what these are. I am proficient with like a poisoner's kit and with like the healing stuff. Would you give me any kind of bonus to like determine if like it's a dangerous liquid or like a healing liquid?
Yeah, if you want to roll with proficiency, go for it.
Oh, yes, my best roll of the night. So I'm assuming you want investigation, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a flat 19 with my proficiency bonus. It's a 23.
Nice.
Okay, great. You head up to these bottles. You uncork them, one of them, or all of them, and you tell me. And as you do so, you smell what is distinctly wine to you. But your attuned poisoner's instincts knows that there's definitely not just wine in here.
Yeah, something's foul. Okay.
Yes, and it actually it makes you, it's reminiscent of something that you've drank in the past. And maybe as you were learning about poisons, kind of testing them, you would not become harmed or death or nothing like that would happen to you, but you might come unconscious.
Okay.
And they're all the same from what you can tell.
Okay, and there's 3 of them?
4.
God.
It's that Romeo and Juliet poison.
They're roofies.
This is horrendous.
This
With
was
they
no
can't
picnic.
even pick up a man, honestly.
This was no picnic. This was spring break.
Oh,
no.
this is getting really bad. We gotta stop.
With your strong investigation, is there anything else that you want to check out?
We've got the ooze.
Look at the bones.
Bones, a satchel.
Sure, I'll look at
ceramic
the bones
bowl.
and satchels. Like, why not? Screw it.
Yeah. You kind of look through these bones, and it looks like, would Mia have any historical knowledge as it comes to like animal bones or human bones?
I have animal handling and I have medicine. Do you want me to roll on those particular skills? I imagine being also Eladrin and from like the Feywild, she's relatively accustomed to animals, but you tell me too.
No, that sounds great. I'm not going to make you roll for it because I think it would be a very basic answer if you have any experience.
Okay.
This is clearly a human femur that you've picked up.
Lovely. Of course.
And it is etched with runic symbols.
Okay.
As you you kind of pick it up and you're looking at it, I'm assuming?
I guess so, because they're not like they're not like prepared or like laid out in a
No, it was
way
kind
or
of like
anything.
you just walked up and there was some like discarded bones on the ground, and the femur was
Okay.
laying amongst them, kind of hidden amongst the legs to this altar.
Sure. Well, I don't. Do I have detect magic? I don't think I do, which would have been a great thing to cast. No, I have dispel magic. So I guess I'll pick it up. It's classic Mia.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, great. You blow up for 10d6 damage.
You pick up this femur and you're like holding it in your hand and twisting it around. And I imagine you like kind of hold it out in such a way to like kind of get a good read on those runes.
Mm-hmm.
And you realize as you kind of like swing it outward that the mushrooms against the wall are leaning away from it.
Oh, weird. Is it affecting the light that they produce at all, or it's
Only
just
because
like
as
they're
they
avoiding?
lean, the light moves.
Oh.
Fascinating. Hey guys, look, this bone, the mushrooms don't like it.
Are you sure
That's
it's not just
mushroom? You ever had fungal problems and rot in your house? This bone's gonna fix that. Clearly.
That sounds like a you problem, Mia. Can we focus, please?
Nim, do you have any of your magical notions as to what the hell this thing could be?
Oh,
Are these giant or like purely arcane like runes, or is this?
No, that's fine. Cut me off.
Anyone can make an Arcana check who wants to.
It's still on brand for her to be like, no, I'm not gonna let you finish.
I
No.
I'll make an Arcana check on it.
Okay. Alder, what are you doing while they are examining this femur?
Yeah, this bores Alder, so he's gonna manifest Echo, and just take his Echo for a walk around that larger passageway to the northeast.
Okay, so you're walking through the magical darkness and out of this space.
Yeah, I want to see what happens.
Okay.
18 Arcana for Nim.
Thank
Sure.
goodness.
On an 18 Arcana, you give me 1 second.
What in Appalachia magic is this?
Sorry.
It has the spell Summon Hillbilly with a banjo.
As you look at it, the runes as you're reading them are clearly in the school of necromancy.
Okay.
But actually, no, you know what? As you are reading them, you know exactly what this wand does, because you do this. This is a blightening rod.
Ooh.
So you believe that you can cast blight with it.
Oh my.
I'm just gonna hold on to this. Thank you very much.
I don't like you having that. I very much don't like you having that, but I'm...
Yeah.
Why?
It's
What you got a
fine.
problem with it? Huh?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You have so much fun with that, but like as he's talking, Nim is getting like further and further away from me, just like backing into the room.
As you two are discussing this wand, you see that Alder has started walking toward the wall of darkness, toward the north.
Alder, haven't you gotten caught in enough traps?
I don't get caught in traps. I cleverly evade them at the last possible moment.
Right, so that's what the snare was in the last room.
I'm the one that got caught in the wall. I don't know why you're giving him shit.
I have to dole it out equally, otherwise they feel bad.
Alder,
That's fair.
you head toward the northern entrance through this magical darkness. You're able to walk freely through it, and you appear out in the cavern as normal. But you two see Alder disappear.
Oh.
Mother of God.
Andrew, you are
Ooh,
moved. Hopefully you can see this.
it's loading. Yeah.
I know Mia's definitely like ready to go after Alder, so he doesn't like nothing happens to him on his own. Did you tell us what was in the satchel? Because I
No,
know we were investigating that as well, just
Yeah.
in case.
No, if you two want to spend time on that, let me know.
Yeah.
I
And I
will
will
just
say
like.
too, Will,
Go ahead.
it's just the echo that's going.
Oh,
So
okay.
Alder is still like with you guys, just kind of like taking a knee as not to like bump into some shit. But he's just saying the echo out, so we can
Okay,
like
great.
kind of look
Okay.
around.
Knowing that Mia's not going to take the bag and start running while rushing in there, but yeah, I imagine Mia picks it up and like opens it and looks in it with Nim if Nim comes back
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, so Nim and Mia, you're looking through this satchel. It is filled to the brim with small bones, small animal bones.
Oh.
As I think you got a high investigation as well, didn't you, Nim?
I did not. I got like a 13, I think.
Oh, you got like a 3, and then your perception was 17. That's what it was. So you look into this
you're
satchel.
thinking Alder.
Oh, my bad. You're looking into the satchel, and it's full of small bones. There's still the ceramic bowl. But as you look at that, you just see it is full of that, like, black liquid. And that's all that you're seeing right now.
Oh, the bowl has black liquid in it as well?
Yes. as you look into it.
Curious. I guess I'll roll another investigation, Sam, for the satchel and perhaps this black liquid, because I'm sorry if I'm totally messing things up here. Did you say the black liquid was coming from the body as well, or is it only towards like the back wall and in this bowl?
There is the black liquid in the bowl. It is under the body, and it trails from the body down the altar to the floor, where it trails over to the wall. You could not see it when the flame was not lit, because it goes through the darkness.
Gotcha. All right.
While Mia is investigating these items, Nim would actually follow that trail over to the wall.
Yeah.
I just rolled a nat 20, by the way.
Nice.
No
And you were
bonuses
rolling
because this is intelligence.
Nice. Specifically to understand this liquid?
Yeah, the liquid in the bag, if you'll allow me the two. If not, I guess I'll just do the liquid to be sure.
Yeah. So looking at this, I imagine that you kind of like, you dip maybe like that dagger into it, kind of like understanding like what it is, trying to get a sense of it. And with your nat 20, it is very clearly what you have heard of as a black pudding's ooze.
Oh, shit. Okay.
You think that if you were to put anything organic in this, it would dissolve. This is a tissue dissolving enzyme.
Woohoo!
And as it trails away and you watch Nim head toward the wall, your assumption is that black pudding made that trail, and it's likely through one of those tunnels, or perhaps nearby, perhaps not.
Okay. Nim, please be careful. I know I don't normally say this, but we are in the middle of a job, and I would rather not lose you in this moment. There is perhaps a black pudding or ooze that has left this trail behind. May have come from this very body. I am not quite sure, but it might be through those tunnels. It could be close. So just please watch yourself.
It's touching to hear you care about me.
Don't get used to it.
This satchel, you think that these are actually dice. So they're bones, but they were clearly used as dice.
All right.
The
we
meta
got
is
Oogie
being
Boogie
broken.
down here with his bone dice.
Okay, so back to the echo. This echo continues down the hall, the tunnel, and you realize that you're back to where you started, where the Neothalid threw you up onto the floor.
Well, how about that?
So when you were regurgitated by the Neothalid, had you turned right instead of going straight, it would have led you to the cavern that you're in now.
Oh, interesting.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah. Then I'll have my echo will pace back towards the group, and then I will then send them down the other passageway as well, the more narrow one to the southeast.
Okay, yeah, let's resolve that first. Oh no, Will just smacked himself in the forehead.
Why the fuck did none of us look for like footprints of this person that may or may not have been here, this cultist?
We're still in the room. Feel free.
Oh, but I'm just like, did none of us like occur? Did it not occur to any of us to do that?
I saw
first?
that they
I
like.
was still checking out the ooze.
Okay. No, it's fair. I'm just like, fuck, like that should have been a good look. Sorry, continue.
No, okay. Are you on a new map?
I'm sorry, I'm loading back in. I'm on a black screen. It's filled with darkness.
Love it. Okay. I'm a professional.
You're a top 10 D&D podcaster, all right?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, there we are.
Alder, you send your echo down this southern hallway. You have definitely not been in this hallway before. It is much more narrow. And as you look ahead, you see it is very bright as you go further down. And it's not that blue bioluminescent fungi. Well, actually, can the echo see in color?
I think so. Yeah, they share my senses.
Yeah.
So
Okay, yeah. But they're not like physical, right?
Yeah, they're
Remind
like
me.
yeah. We decided they're like mostly incorporeal, except when I use them to attack.
Got it. So you see this like extremely bright green and yellow fungi, and there is a lot of it. It is just all over here, making it difficult to walk in some places. And the tunnels are starting to branch out more and create these like maze-like offshoots.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna move the echo down the passageway here. It seems to branch. I'll send it to like the northeast.
Okay. Have we rolled perception with your echo? I don't remember.
No, but I think it's kind of like when a wizard looks for their familiar. I think I just use my own statistics for like perception.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll that perception check, please.
Cool. 11, not great.
Okay. So I think your echo sees two things. As you start to move, you start to take this left turn into this offshoot tunnel. Right before you do so, you see that there is a small figure kneeling. I'm just gonna move you here.
Oh my god, it's Bubito.
Oh, no.
No!
That son of a bitch.
I knew Sam would use him.
You see a small figure kneeling, kind of close to these fungi. Kind of hard to see if you're not looking, but as your echo gets a little closer, you can tell that this is a humanoid figure kneeling. It looks like they are picking into these fungi, and you see they've got a big cylindrical basket on their back. And as you watch, they kind of grab a mushroom and toss it into the basket on their back.
Interesting. What manner of being is this? The human, elf?
You think this is a halfling?
Halfling.
Do you continue through that original path as you'd wanted to? I don't know why it's being weird. It's like it put a wall there, but.
That's pretty. Yes, I will take my echo up to the northeast still, but that is I've begun my like monologue over in the other passageway where I'm just like kind of jabbering on to Mia and Nim if they're listening.
With your 11, you enter into this space and do you have to roll? I'm trying to figure out. The echo doesn't make noise. It's just like a floating thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it basically just like bops around.
Your echo looks down this hall, this tunnel, and it starts to like wander as it gets close and kind of claustrophobic between some of these fungi, and it's just very bright green and yellow. And you're like looking around, and out of the corner of your eye, you see something scuttle. And as you turn your head that direction, it's gone.
Ooh, spooky. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving it ahead.
Okay. You can make another perception check if you'd like.
All right. Natural 1.
Good pause.
Yeah, good pause. You walk further into this space, and I think your echo is having like you're looking around and you're just seeing so much like bright fungi, and there's just so much of it that like every time you think you see something move, it's like not there anymore. And the fungi is like almost like some of it looks like it's breathing. Like some of the fungi is like kind of like expanding and then letting out a breath and going back into its place. So you think you're just seeing this fungi kind of like living.
Stool?
Spooky but fair.
Arnicos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bop my echo back to me,
Okay.
And just reconvene with the crew here.
Absolutely.
Have the two of you discovered anything, or have you just been waiting for me to make important discoveries?
Mia's like crouched right next to you, just staring at you, like, "What'd you say?" No, I actually sent Brendan a message. I think Mia has the same realization as me of like there was a dude in here. It wasn't just the ooze, and is
Yeah.
actually going to hand Nim the lightning rod and go watch over me for a moment while I maybe try to suss out where this perhaps cultist or individual that did this to this poor fellow went. And can I
Whatever you
roll
say.
a survival check to try and determine any tracks that they might have left?
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, please be good. That is a 17 total.
You're looking around and you see the footsteps that Alder originally saw near the altar that appeared to just kind of like, before you had lit the torch, it was like they just appeared out of nowhere. Now you're understanding that the reason that they appeared out of nowhere is because they were only visible when the torch was lit. Now that you're looking, you see them head down to the south, where the echo had gone.
Okay. And then the ooze trail goes into like the Swiss cheese caves behind us.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well-
opposite directions, basically.
Do we believe it's best to search for this cultist, or do we perhaps go after this ooze by any chance? What are you thinking?
The ooze seems inconsequential. This cultist might lead us to child.
That's fair. That's very fair. I do feel inclined that way. Nim, is there anything that we should be concerned about in that direction? Because the tracks do seem to go in that way.
I don't know. I didn't go down there.
I'm sorry, Alda. She like face palms Nim out of the way. Move your face.
Yes, down to the south, there's quite a bit of a yellow-green fungi, and I actually saw a halfling fella down there picking one or something as they went. There's something else scurrying about, but I couldn't quite make heads or tail of it. So,
Well, considering we have this new wand that mushrooms do not like, Nim, would you like to lead the way?
Very well.
Put,
All right.
put the equivalent of our wizard in the front of the party. It's
Yeah,
always
why
good.
not?
yes.
Druids are beefier.
We are right beside you.
They're like 50 feet back.
Right, they're like all the way back.
I'm gonna tie a rope behind
You
your
can
waist.
do it!
Tug twice if you're in trouble, once if it's okay to proceed.
I get down there, tug the rope, they're not even holding it.
It's just loose. What the fuck?
They're like sprinting back out of the cave.
Sucker!
Tell us when you solve it.
Make sure you bring back Tibold. Oh, okay, there we
Give
go.
me 1 second. I gotta move your token.
Oh my god. Alright, there's the mushrooms.
So as you
I am on a
all
black
enter-
screen.
Oh, that's the thing that I had to fix last time.
It's always somebody.
You think you're so special, Brenton.
I don't.
I really don't.
So you all see what Alder had originally seen, which is ahead there's that bright green and yellow light, but the tunnel is getting much narrower.
Okay.
I will fearlessly lead us down the way.
Yeah. So is this like a walking with confidence and purpose? Are you trying to be quiet?
I think we're walking with confidence. I don't think we're like banging stuff off the walls or anything, but
Yeah.
not
I-
like trying to be overtly stealthy.
And I will bop my echo in front of Nim.
are we? If we see this halfling again, are we going to kill them, capture them, interrogate them, or proceed like we are normal in conversation?
I think the last one would be the most agreeable to my plans.
Very well. She sheathes her sword.
Nim slowly puts the lightning rod back in his pocket.
Now, let's not be hasty. There was moving fungi. We don't want nothing jumping out at us.
I'm beginning to like you more and more, and he pulls the lightning rod back out.
Now, there are many things I will weather, but moving mushrooms is not one of them.
Unacceptable.
Burn it all.
I'm trying to fix, because it looks like there's something weird going on where like my dynamic lighting like put a random hole.
Oh.
So you should can you see all the way down this hallway?
I
like, can now.
Cut off. Oh.
So it is cut off for you? I basically doubled your token to like try and make it so you should be able to see all the way down.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see all the way down. The only thing is there's that kind of wall up towards the top.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
So like you can't see to turn left because you're not there yet, but you can see like 100 feet down.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So just leave your second token where it is.
All right.
Because that's basically, it should be light there, and I don't know why it's not. So just ignore that.
So we can theoretically see this halfling still there.
Because Alder pointed it out.
Yeah.
This halfling is a very small person, and they are like inside of this like fungus, clearly like rooting around.
Mm-hmm.
You maybe wouldn't have noticed them had it not been pointed out, but because you know what you're looking for, yes, you see the cylindrical basket sitting on their back, kind of poking out from the fungi as they kneel. And if you're approaching stealthily, please roll it.
I was gonna say hi.
Yeah, I guess just proceed forward. I mean, clearly this is some kind of arsonist that means to do us harm.
Okay.
Just a satchel of fungal bombs.
Yeah, let me, as you approach, they do not appear to notice you.
Oh, shit.
As they are, like, deeply concentrated on what they're working on. How close are you getting?
I move up, like another 60 feet, I think.
As you get to about here.
Okay.
I moved you forward about 20 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So you're just at this, like, intersection of these tunnels where you could turn left or you could continue forward to where the halfling is. And as you do so, to your right, you see one of those fungi begin to expand. And it's like a bright orange balloon. As you're 10 feet away, it just begins to expand. Do you stop moving?
Yes, and I move backwards because she hates moving fungi, as stated.
As you do so, the balloon kind of goes back to its normal position.
Nim, I'm gonna need you to roast that fucker right there. I'm not having this.
Well, hold on. Maybe it's just frightened.
Okay.
I speak Druidic. Can I interface with this fungus?
Yeah, walk me through what this looks like.
What the?
What? Nim approaches and draws some like symbols in the dirt around the mushroom and sits and tries to just get that vibe, you know? Like
Lights a bong.
yeah.
He eats some shrooms and he's like, if I get high, we will be on the same wavelength.
Correct.
Nim, how long does this take you?
This is not a thing. This is not a mechanical
this is just your
thing.
whole vibe.
This is just me being a moron.
Okay. Nim comes forward and prepares like within 10 feet to like, cause you're getting right up next to this thing, correct? as you do so, it expands, and you keep getting closer and closer.
Don't sass me. And
That
he's
is
like
not right.
like reaching out a hand. We can talk about this.
Does he have the ability to speak to fungus, Mia?
I don't know. I didn't think they spoke at all. They're one of the deepest mysteries in the universe because they are unlike anything genetically to anything else in the world. They are of a species of their own.
Act your intelligence. Sorry.
Something you're supposed to eat. I didn't know they moved on their own like that.
There you go.
There we go.
You approach this fungi that begins to expand, and you do not move away. And all of a sudden, it gets like more and more fluorescent from the inside, and then
There it is.
I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
I told
This-
you to roast it.
Mushroom explodes.
I rolled a madness table.
Oh,
Natural 20.
That's good. That's good.
Oh.
That's a positive result.
Natural 20 for a total of 22.
Okay, great. You are going to take... you're only going to take 3 fire damage.
Okay.
But as you kind of get singed as it explodes, you kind of like look away and like shield your eyes, and you look back, and there's a smoking stub left behind. And then this like gas starts to pour forward from the spout of where this organic mushroom had been. And you think if you stay near this, it will definitely be poison to you.
Okay.
But more importantly, that was a loud noise.
Oh no.
And this halfling that was crouched among the fungi, you see them shoot to their feet and look back at you. Well, we gotta go! And they start running towards you. And as they run in your direction, they grab your arm and start running down the tunnel. And you see that there are at least a dozen weird, 6-legged, dog reptile creatures.
Oh no.
You're not sure what they are, but they definitely have scythes for legs.
Oh no!
Oh.
I know
That's
these
where we're
guys.
gonna leave it.
Oh no.
Well, boy howdy, how about the end of that episode? That was a good one, and I'm not just saying that at the end of every episode. But I am here with more news. Yes, this is another update for our outro. We've got a couple great things going on. The first of which is we're going to be launching our first sanity check, which is a new segment we're going to do every couple months to just update all of our listeners about the great things that we have going on. So kind of like an outro, but it's going to have the whole cast, and we'll be talking about all the different things in the pipeline that we're working on for the podcast. The first one of those is going to come out in April of 2023. The other thing that we're doing that is super fun is I'm actually running a one-shot with the gang. It's a little bit of a mini adventure. We've already recorded 2 episodes. We suspect there'll be 6, although depends on how they go through the story. So we'll be posting the first of those here pretty shortly as well. And then lastly, I just want to remind everybody about our socials. We've got memes dropping every Monday over on Twitter at The Madness Table. We've got an Instagram page that you can catch us on as well. And Will has been dropping some banger TikToks, so you can find us at The Madness Table over there as well. And I guess the last thing I'll mention is if you're interested in supporting us, if you're loving the show and want to toss a coin to your Witchers, that's us. It's going to be ko-fi.com/The Madness Table. And that's it. Until next time, when...
The madness continues.